Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd House, my friends over at yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. We have a pattern by Jeannie called the Hugs and Kisses scarf. This is her stitching concept made into a scarf, so the counts are a little bit different than normal. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to work our way through the repeat here. So I'm going to give you some tips on her pattern, and once you go through the pattern once, you just keep repeating it over and over. There's a total of 8 rows that get repeated in order to have this particular concept. She's marled her yarn together, so she's put a Bernat Super Value and a red heart roll with it melange in here. The yarn color is called Gossip. So she's using 2 yarn strands at one time, an 8mm size L hook. For my on camera today I'm going to be using a 5mm size H crochet hook, and I'm also going to use Red Heart Colorscape as the option to show you today. So let me show you what I think you can do with her sheet if you're going to print it out, and this is what I would do if I were you and you were me. If you're a pattern reader, what I like to do is just go through the pattern and make sure that everything is working out. Row number 3, I just wrote the word single crochet, so row number 3 is a single crochet row. So I wrote single crochet here. On up here, row number 7 is also row number 3, which is a single crochet, so I wrote that. Row number 4 is in a cross stitch, so I wrote cross stitch. Row 3 is back to single crochet. Row 2 is a double crochet, and then row 3 is a single crochet. So I did that for myself instead of having to second guess myself, because once you can start getting this pattern into your head, which is not hard, you can just motor along really easily, and it's a repeating of 8 rows, and it has repeating 9 times total in order to create this concept. So I'm going to show you 2 examples. One is a solid color and the other using this size hook, and the other one is the 5mm size eye as a great little substitute. Okay, the first one here is using a solid color. I use Bernat Super Chunky. I actually use 1 whole ball. So you can see that in order to get a full size scarf like this, it would take you several balls in order to do it this particular size. So you just gotta be a little conscious of it. That's why she changed it to Bernat Super Value, and also having the melange, working with the Red Heart roll with it melange, so that you can actually get some good yardage out of your balls. So that's completely optional, and judging by my hands you can see how wide this is. So you can see that the texture does appear, and how the light hits it is how the texture shows. It is a one-sided pattern, so the other side doesn't really have much on it, but this has the bobble work. Also your cross stitch you can see on both sides, but it's really quite beautiful here on this side. So this is one option, and you can use solid colors or you can mix it, and I'm gonna show you the other one with Colorscapes next. So here's the same pattern done with the size eye. So judging by my hand you can see how big this is. So you're gonna see that it's a 5mm size H crochet hook, and we're gonna be using for this particular sample a Red Heart Colorscape, and this is called my Mykonos for the colors. And you can see that this seems to be perfect for this yarn. It's almost like every row is a different color when you have all this beautiful texture work, and I think it's just absolutely just fantastic. Jeannie's pattern is itself is exceptionally popular, the Hugs and Kisses itself, and so just having this kind of option is really good, and once you understand it, it's actually a pretty easy pattern to be able to follow, which probably makes it so popular as well. So what we're going to do is that we're going to start off, and when you go to do this, when we go to start off, we are going to go in a down motion, and then up, and then down, and then up. So it's that simple to be able to follow. I also just got into my head that when it's the outside one here leading to the outside, it's down 5, and when it's in the middle it's up 6, down 6, and because it's an edge it's up 5. So if you can remember 5, 6, 6, 5, it is a great number to be able to remember for this particular concept, and it'll make your life a lot easier too. But we will go through all the steps involved in order to do this scarf for yourself. So now's the time to get your hook, and let's get going, and let's play with Jeannie's pattern right now. So let's play with Jeannie. So I'm gonna do it Jeannie's way. So we're gonna do a marling. So I have chosen a blue, the Mykonos, and I'm also choosing aqua of Caron 1 pound yarn in order to go together, and I think it'll actually work out pretty good. So we're gonna have a really large sample here, but if you don't want to double strand it, just don't, and then just make sure the hook matches the yarn recommendation. So we're gonna create these 2 strands, and they're both gonna be acting together as one, and we are going to insert our hook into this. So to start off, the very first time is that we want to chain 32. So just operating them both together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called marling when you do this. So do all the way to 32 and meet me back here in just a moment. So let's start row number 1. So now that they're both together, I want you to go second chain from the hook. So just look at it as if it's one strand and just go to the back hump of the second loop or the second one, and I want you to single crochet 2 times into this one. So this is going to allow it to go start moving in a down motion. So you're gonna hear me talk about peaks and valleys. So the peaks are obviously at the top of the peak like this, and the valley is at the bottom. So we're gonna head down toward the bottom of the valley. So it's a side, so you want to only put 5 single crochets in a row. So let's count those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then once you're there, the next 3 are going to become together, so it's a 3 single crochet together. So in the back hump only, just going in, pull through and hold it, and go to the next one, pull through and hold it, and finally the third one. So you should have 4 loops on your hook. And once you have your 4 loops on, you're just gonna yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. And now we're gonna work our way up to the peak. So because this is a middle section, there's gonna be 6 single crochets now going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so you should see the bend at the bottom. So now that you got your 6 in there, the next one is gonna have 3 single crochets in the same one. This is the peak. So this will make it turn and go downwards. So 1, 2, and 3 all into the same one, and then we're gonna move down. So because it's the middle section of the scarf, there's gonna be 6 going down. So we'll count those together as we go. So we have 1. Getting started is always the hardest part. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 is going down. So once you're at the base of this now, we're going to just put the next 3 together so that we can start going upward. So grab the first one, pull through, but don't finish it, and grab the next one, pull through, and don't finish it, and the third one. So it's a single crochet 3 together, and then pull all 3, all 4 loops together with 1. And now because this is a side now, you're gonna have 5 single crochets going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and guess what, you're left with the 1 extra stitch, which you should be, and in the last one here you're gonna put 2 single crochets in there, and that will conclude off round number 1. So when you lay this out, you should be able to see here when you fold it out. So let's just back you out a little bit here, so you can see that you started in the up, you went down, up, down, and then up, and now we're ready to go then for row number 2. So let's go for row number 2. Turn your work. So row number 2 is not part of the repeat, but you will do repeat of rowing 2 later, but it's not part of the sequence. So here we go. So let's begin, and we're gonna chain 3, and that counts as your first double crochet, and in the same one that you were just in, you're gonna double crochet. So do you remember how many stitches that you go down? It's a side. That's your hint. It's gonna be 4, or sorry, it's gonna be 5. Let me get my numbers right. So 5 stitches going down, so all double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you get your 5 down, the next 3 in a row are each gonna be 3 double crochet together. So wrap the hook going into the next one, pull through, and then pull through 2 and hold it, so don't finish that stitch, and then wrap again the next one, pull through 2 and hold it, don't finish, and finally the third one, pull through 2 and don't finish, and then you're gonna pull through all four loops. I don't know why I'm saying 3 today. So pull through all 4 loops, and then that's done. So it's the middle section. So how many crochets going up? If you said 6, that's the right answer. If you didn't, you better grab another pot of coffee. So 6 going up, double crochets. So this is number 2 I'm about to finish. I've done marling in the past. It looks really sharp when you get the right color combinations together. So there's gonna be 6 going up. I just want to verify. So 1 2 3 4 5. This is the 6. So the next one is the peak itself. So in order to turn to go back down, you got to put in 3 double crochets right into the same stitch. So 1 2 and 3, and then we're still in the middle. So how many stitches go down? That's right, it's 6. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Finally, now that 6 is in, we got to go back up. So the next 3 have to go together. So wrap the hook first, going into the next one, pull through 2, but don't finish it, and keep doing that until you get the 4 loops that are on your hook. And then pull through all 4, and then work your way up. Now because this is an end, how many going up? That's right, it's gonna be 5. So 1 2 3 4 and 5. And in the last stitch that's left over here, there's going to be 2 double crochets in order to have it turn properly. And that was row number 2. So let's turn our work and just lay it down so you can kind of see how it's working out. And now let's move on now to row number 3. So row number 3, we're going to introduce you with single crochets, and every time there's a single crochet row, it's going to be the same thing. And let me just bring it in a little closer here. So here we go. So we're going to chain up 1, and in the top one here there's going to be 2 single crochets. So 1 and 2, that keeps the bend working. And now it's on the end, so that means that there's going to be 5 single crochets going down. So 1 2 3 4 and 5. And now the next 3 become together. So 1 2 and 3. So just going in, pull through and hold it, going into the next one, pull through and hold it, and next one in, pull through and hold it. Once you see 4 loops on your hook, just pull through all 4 and then go up. It's the middle section, so there's gonna be 6 going up. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, and once that 6 is in, you're at the peak. So to turn to go back down, you got to put in 3 single crochets. So here's your instructions for the remaining. You're gonna go 6 down, and then 3 together, and then 5 up, and then 2 together at, or sorry, 2 into the same one at the end. So remember, 6 down, 3 together, 5 up, and then 2 into the last one. So please do this all the way, and this is row number 3. Once you get all the way to the last one, don't forget there's gonna be 2 single crochets in there. So right now we're just finishing row number 3, and then row number 4 becomes the start of the repeat pattern, going from row all the way from 4 to 11. I'm gonna give you some options on the cross stitch row. Jeannie and I were talking about it earlier, so I'm gonna talk about that here on camera as well. So row number 4 is about cross stitching, and so 2 stitches are gonna cross like this. I'm gonna give you 2 options. We were talking about this, so let's just start you off anyway. So we're gonna chain 3. So 1 2 3. So you have to do that regardless. In the very next stitch, you have to apply a double crochet, and do you realize what's missing? You realize that you never put 2 double crochets in the first one. That's intentional, because the cross stitch is going to use that to come back to get that one more time, so that you can have that matching out. Here's the choice. Jeannie does it like this. So you're gonna wrap the hook and just shift the project forward and go into that last stitch where the other one's coming out of, and then pull through, and then pull through 2 and 2. It's just a double crochet in the back side, and you have this beautiful cross stitch that happens like that. I'm gonna demonstrate one more time. So skipping 1, go to the second over and double crochet, and then just wrap the hook and get the one you just skipped. So the edges is the only time that's kind of different because you have to make sure that you put 2 in there. So here, that's one option. Another option you can do, I'll just demonstrate it here, is that you can still skip 1 and 2, go to and double crochet. And Daniel was talking about, and Jeannie's done this before, see this one right here? Normally you would just wrap the hook and just access it, but if you wrap the hook and go right into this one right here, just right from the front side, and don't worry about that at all, and wrap it, it encases that inside the stitch, and therefore you can just finish it as normal. So this here is actually wrapped around both sections here, and it provides a different look. So if I skip the next one and do the same thing, you will see that it will change its look. See? Okay, so I want to come into this one. So instead of just shifting it and going backward, I can just shift down and go right in front of it and wrap this so that first stitch gets stuck inside this stitch. Like that. So you can decide what's gonna work for you in order to do this concept, but I will just backtrack and do it the way Jeannie has originally done it. So okay, so then we just have to continue then just to cross stitch. So we're gonna have 1 cross, 2, and then the 3rd time. Once you have what appears to be 3 cross stitches, so 1, 2, 3, the next 3 are gonna come together. So it's just a double crochet 3 together. So wrap the hook and just pick them up as you were doing them before. So the peaks and the valleys don't change. It's only what's in the middle. So once you get your 4 loops, just pick them up, and then you start doing the cross stitch again. So you skip the first one, go to the second and double crochet, and then catch the one in behind, and you're gonna cross stitch going up that way. So you can decide to either encase it or just shift it in the front. Either way it's still gonna look good. It's always nice to have options. It's less fussing though if you don't shift it, I will tell you that. Okay, so once you can see that you have 3 going up, okay, this next one is the top, so there's gonna be 3 double crochets in that one. So 1, 2, and 3, and then there's gonna be 3 cross stitch going down. So skipping the first one and double crochet in the first next one, and then come back and get the other one. So this is row number 4. This is the start of the repeat. So this is where you'll want to come back to if you need to reverse the video back in order to start up again. And once you have what appears to be 3 going down, so 1, 2, 3, then the next 3 are together. And then pull through. And now the final edge, there's gonna be 3 going up, so skip the first one and watch where that final one goes because it has to match that first one that we did on the other side. You're gonna notice the very last one, it's gonna go right into the last stitch, and then you're gonna catch the stitch before. In order to keep the balance though, you need to put 1 double crochet into the very last stitch. So you see there's 2 stitches in that. So, and that's what we did in the very beginning when we did that as well. So this is the end of row number 4. So you can see that the texture is really quite lovely. And let's begin row number 5. So let's turn our work and do row number 5. So row number 5 is the same as row number 3, so it's just a single crochet row. So just chain up 1 and put in 2 single crochets into the first one. So I'm just gonna tell you about it because we've already done it. So 5 going down, 3 together, 6 going up, 3 at the top in the same one, 6 going down, 3 together, 5 going up, and then 2 at the very end. So please do this all the way for row number 5, which is the same as row number 3. It's just a single crochet row. When you get all the way to the end, the last one is gonna be 2 single crochets into the last one, and that was the end of row number 5, which is just a single crochet row. So row number 6 is gonna be a bobble row. So this one here is what gives it a lot of texture. Let's just start off and we're gonna chain up 1 and we're gonna put 2 single crochets into the first one, and it will make sense in just a moment. The next one is gonna be a bobble. So how to do that is that you're gonna wrap the hook and just like a regular double crochet and going into the next one, and yarning over, pulling it through, and then pull through 2 and hold it, and then do that 2 more times. So wrap the hook, same stitch, pull through 2 and hold it, and wrap again, same stitch, pull through 2 and hold it. You will have 4 loops here, so yarning over, pulling through all 4 loops, and then you are just gonna single crochet the next one. So the easiest way to remember this one here is that we had 2 into the very first one, so the second one is 1 single crochet, a bobble, single crochet. That is what is your repeat. So if we start the next bobble, we have to start off with a single crochet and then a bobble. So just do your 3 into the same one, and then pull through all 4 loops, and then single crochet. Now the next 3 are going to be 3 together. So it's just single crochet 3 together, and then pull that all together. And now we're gonna start a bobble work again. So the first one has to be a single crochet, so 1 single crochet, and then the next one is a bobble. So if you can think about those single crochets as being part of the bobble sequence, it's easier to remember. Once that bobble's in, single crochet, and now you're not anywhere close to the top, so you start off with another single crochet and then bobble again. And then single crochet. So now the next one is the top, so it's gonna be 3 singles, so 1, 2, and 3 to turn, and then to start the next sequence it's gonna be 1 bobble, or 1 single and then a bobble. Then a single to complete that sequence, and then we do another bobble because we're not close to the bottom yet. So it's gonna be a single, and then we have a bobble, and then a single. And once that last single is in there, the next 3 are gonna become together. So just pull them together and then work your way up. So it's starting another sequence, so it's gonna be a single and then a bobble, and then a single, and then start again. So it's a single, and the next one is a bobble, okay, and then the next, there's only 1 stitch left, so there's gonna be your single to finish the sequence, and then 1 more single in the last one to complete the 2 in the end. And there is the beautiful structure that you see. So that was row number 6. So row number 7, we're gonna just turn our work and just chain up 1, and we wanna watch where we're putting in our stitches to keep the counts. So the first one is gonna have 2 singles in there, so 1 and 2. If anywhere you're gonna lose count, it will be on this one. So just making sure, if you just have to peel it back just to see it, so just see these empty stitches. So you're just gonna have 5 going down, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 going down. The next 3 are just gonna come together so we can start going up. And then 6 going up. So we have 1, 2, just peel it back if you don't see it, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then that should be their top, which I can see it is, and it's 3 singles at the top. So 1, 2, 3, and then you go your 6 down, 3 together, 5 up, and then put your 2 singles at the very end, and that will conclude off round number 7, which is the same as round number 3. So please do this all the way across. So let's do the next row, row number 8, and so it's a cross stitch again. So again, you can decide what you want to do, whether you're gonna encase it or keep it like what Jeannie had. So remember to start, so you're gonna chain up 3. You're just gonna come to immediately to the next one, and you're going to double crochet, and then you have to cross back into the one that you just finished before, the very starting one, to do the first cross stitch, and then go down. So you'll have 3s in a row, and then 3 together, 3 cross stitches, and then you'll be at the top and it'll be 3 into the same, 3 going down, 3 together, 3 going up, and then just finish it off, and I'll see you at the end of this row. So you've already done this before because this was row number 4. So coming up all the way to the end, don't forget to put that extra double crochet in that you need at the end after the cross stitch is complete. So let's move along, and now row number 9 is the same as row number 3, so it's a single crochet row again. So there's 2 at the top here, and so there will be 5 going down, 3 together, 6 going up, 3 at the top, 6 going down, 3 together, 5 going up, and then 2 at the end. So this is single crochet round our row. It's actually pretty easy, and I'll see you at the end of row number 9. So I'm just finishing up row number 9. There's 2 singles at the top, and now we're gonna turn our work, and now this is row number 10, which is the same as the double crochet row in number 2. So just chain up 3 and double crochet into the same one to create the balance, and then so it'll be 5 double crochets in a row, 3 together, 6 going up, 3 into the top, 6 going down, 3 together, 5 going up, and then an extra 1, so there'll be 2 at the very end. So do this. This is row number 10. We just have one more row to do after this, which is a single crochet row, and then your sequence is done. I'm coming up to the end of row number 10, which is the same as row number 2. Last stitch gets 2 double crochets in it. So now we're just gonna do next row number 11, and then 11 is just what you already know, so it's a single crochet row, so just 2 single crochets. Okay, and then go 5 down, 3 together, 6 up, 6 into the, or 3 into the top, 6 down, 3 together, 5 going up, and then 2 at the end. So I'm just gonna do a quick review with you at the end of this, and we're gonna quickly talk about marling, which is what I've done. Sometimes it works and other times it doesn't. It all depends on the yarns. I almost think I wasted my yarn on this one. The blues are too close to each other to really get a great look appearance, so you may want to play with the ideas of putting your yarns together as well. So please do this. This is row number 11, which is the final of the repeat. So I'm coming up to the very end, and there's gonna be 2 single crochets there. So we've just now finished the repeat of 4 through 11. So you just want to go back for number 4. So number 4, if you remember, is the cross stitching once again, then single crochet, and then do your bobble, single crochet, your cross stitch, single crochet, your double crochet, your single crochet. So together it makes up a really neat look. So marling can be really a lot of fun when the colors really work out. I think it's too close for my own personal, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. You decide what works for you. So this is without marling. So this is using the same coloring. Okay, so same coloring but without the secondary Caron 1 pound in there, so you can see it's a lot more pronounced as far as the color changes are concerned. And then you can also just use really solid yarn too, and let the light be the factor, and you can have a lot of fun with these particular concepts. So Jeannie's saying for her scarf, if you want to do it, it's 54 inches long. It's repeating the sequence total of 9 times. So once you go through it the first time, and then you repeat it 8 more times, and once you get this into your head, you can actually look at it and say, okay, yeah, I did the cross stitch, I did the single. I can actually get this into my head, which actually makes it a lot faster to work with. So I think the yarn is what really is the factor for her Hugs and Kisses to make it really awesome. And that's it for now. So have a great one. It's Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd. So it's my friends over at yarnspirations.com. Have a good one. We hope to see you again real soon right here.